It's Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Welcome back to the Mom and Pop Video Shop. I am Tyson.
I am Joel.
And it's Friday night. Your girl.
And the bowling is greasy.
Your girl might be greasy too, which...
Whatever you're into, bro.
Judge.
Whatever you're into.
But the point is, your girl and your dominoes are cooling down the 1990 Ford Probe, so you've rushed into the Mom and Pop Video Shop. You're looking for a flick.
Yeah.
You're in the mood for horror.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise. And specifically, you want something from 1988, Joel. 88 horror.
Okay, Friday Night 2.
Not Fright Night 2. It is not a sequel, although it is technically a franchise. It did birth several sequels.
88.
It's loved by both of us.
Loved?
Yeah, it's loved.
Okay. Crap, dude. I'm going to feel like an idiot when I don't figure this out. Can you give me like subgenre? Or will that just give it away?
Yeah, I can give you subgenre. It's going to give it away.
Go ahead.
It's technically folk horror, but
technically folk horror.
Yeah, there's folk horror elements to it. We'll probably have to trim some of this.
Okay, I don't want brain for it. I don't want to say like Critter like that's 86.
In my opinion, this has the greatest cinematic witch that I've maybe ever seen.
Pumpkinhead.
Yes.
God, what's wrong with me?
Pumpkinhead.
For what it's worth, I do have it, but I have it on DVD. Not
Oh, you do? Is it a cooler cover than that?
That's just the exact same one I got.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right,
Pumpkinhead.
Read us off the back of the box.
Okay, so this is so good. I love it when it's right off the bat. Carve into the core of one of the most vivid, stylish, and atmospheric, according to Hollywood Reporter.
Well, they're right.
The thrillers of all time, with commentary and 6 pulpy behind-the-scenes featurettes.
What does that have to do with the story?
I don't know. You'll learn how some of the diabolical effects were created by one Stan Winston. Let's get to the synopsis, though.
Yes.
Skip. Talking all about this special feature DVD. When a group of rambunctious teenagers inadvertently kills his only son, Ed Hardy, played by the incomparable Lance Henriksen, seeks the magic of a backwoods witch to bring the child back. But instead, she invokes the Pumpkinhead, a monstrously monstrously clawed and fanged demon which, once reborn, answers only to Ed's bloodlust. But as the invincible creature wreaks its slow, unspeakable tortures on the teens, Ed confronts a horrifying secret about his connection to the beast and realizes that he must find a way to stop its deadly mission before he becomes one with it forever.
Who wrote? Do you know who wrote Pumpkinhead? Winston directed it, right? But it was his debut, but I don't think he wrote it.
Screenplay by Mark Patrick Carducci.
I have no idea who that is, but he did an excellent job.
With Gary Garani.
No idea, but that did an excellent job.
But yes, directed by Stan Winston.
Yes, his debut. And then I believe he followed this up with a gnome named Norm. Or as I like to say, a gnome named Gnorm.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite creatures.
Yes,
too.
100%.
Pumpkinhead just
if I had room,
bitching.
If I could have room in here, I know at one point Tammy said she was thinking about building one. Yeah. I'm like, how much would you want? Because there's no way. I have to. Eventually, maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll have a whole garage or space that I can make a video store in. I would have a freaking.
There is an awesome wax museum in Salem, Massachusetts called Dr. Orlock's. Yes,
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I probably told you about
Either that, you were Ron. Yeah.
But anyway, if you any of you are in the Salem, Mass area or you vacation there, check out Count Orlock's Wax Museum because they.
Not sponsoring this video.
Among all the other things that they have in there, they do have a Pumpkinhead.
Oh, is it like to scale?
Yeah, dude, it's like 9 feet. It's awesome. It is awesome. And that's, I love the back of the box. It says something about its slow, unspeakable tortures. And that's what's so creepy about this too, is unlike a lot of other, because you almost get a little bit of like an alien vibe from this. Yeah. But unlike a xenomorph, man, Pumpkinhead is in no hurry.
No.
Doesn't have to be. And I think that...
Because it's not about feeding or about... Because I always felt with xenomorphs to some level, it was about like just procreation and feeding.
Yeah.
Like that's what their goals are.
Yeah, this is very like pure revenge.
Yeah. Like he's getting off. Like, he's evil. Like
I'm going to get you when I get you.
Xenomorphs are not... They're no more evil than a great white shark in my mind. Pumpkinhead is freaking evil.
Demon,
He's a demon. Dude, first off, to me, this movie exemplifies a movie that is like what? What do we have to like 40 something years? Or no, we 40 years 88. In. So 88. So 40 years in a couple years.
Yeah.
So 35-ish. This movie, that effect, that animatronic puppetry effect.
Yeah.
any day of the week over CGI.
So cool.
Like if they redid this today, it'd be a CGI, and it would
to be
totally
fair, that you are talking about Stan Winston.
You are, but what I'm saying is, but in the technology though has advanced just in animatronic. If you ever look that up, look up like animatronic advancements in technology. It's insane what they could do. Like you just got to take the time to do it. And oh my God, he's so great. And it's not even just that though; it's the story. It's so tragic. Like it's it's funny because on some level, and I know this had to be a knock on at the time, and I don't mind it. I feel like the teenager aspect, or I guess they're college kids, whatever. And I know why they're there and why they had to be, because you needed people that were going to be part of the revenge. Yeah. But weirdly, it almost like this could have been almost like a classic, truly classic horror, almost not art film, but just, you know what I mean? Like there's something about the story so rich, the world is so rich, the tragedy of what happens to is how close he is with that boy, and like what happens. It feels weirdly like so 80s. Like when it shifts to them, it feels like a very 80s, almost like horror slasher movie kind of in a way. But because it's so dark and because it just goes
the story,
there.
and that's why I mean the story when I was giving you the hints about the folk aspect of it. There's so much more there than just a slasher or a monster flick. Like it's that Appalachian.
Oh yeah, the mountain
Razorback holler.
Dude, it's so crazy.
It's enough to scare you, and not in like the weird inbred like Hills Have Eyes or Wrong Turn kind of way. But like that folk roots magic. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's one of the things too, like what's cool about it in the classic tragic way, it's, spoiler alert for why he wants revenge, but when what happens, it's not graphic per se, but it's really upsetting. Because
Lance Henriksen's brilliant though, his reaction.
But even just the kids, I keep calling them kids, but the college kids, it's an accident. Like they're being negligent, but they're not intent. They did not mean to do that. But then they also do, it's the whole like what the cover-up's always worse than the crime.
Yep.
And that's,
panic mode.
Panic mode, fight or flight, man. And it's easy. I wouldn't do that. I'd do the right thing. Okay. But most people I think would freak the hell out under those circumstances, and they freak and they do the wrong thing and has consequences. But it's not like in a judgy way. It's a morality tale, but that doesn't mean judgy. Like it doesn't mean like, oh, these are bad people who need. No, it's that idea of like, there's certain things that are objectively right, and objectively wrong, and they do the wrong thing. And it has a consequence. And oh my God, is it a great movie.
Even Lance Henriksen and the actions that he takes, he impulsively kind of reacts and it has consequences.
That's the thing. It's a morality tale on every direction. Oh, it's so great.
Exactly.
Dude, it's so great. Great pick, man.
What's done
I can't believe I haven't covered this.
undone.
You know what's hilarious is I'm going to probably be going through our videos and go, dude, we already did this movie.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
We brought it up a lot.
I know, that's probably what it is, because I think we both love it. So, you know what's funny? I don't know that I've ever seen a sequel, though. Have you watched any?
I've seen all of the sequels. I don't remember the whole lot.
Yeah. I feel like I might have seen two at some point, because there's things I always thought were in one that aren't in it when I rewatch it. I'm like, maybe I was in two and I'm just conflating something. But I definitely didn't see 3 or 4. There's just 4, right? Or 5?
I think I've seen 3, maybe 4 of them. Okay. If there's a 5th one, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. But I definitely know there's at least 4 of them.
Yeah.
And I believe many years ago when I was doing a show called Forgotten Flicks, we interviewed Lance Henriksen a couple times.
Oh, cool.
And
I didn't know that.
Really? Oh, I thought I told you this.
Awesome.
Yeah. And he said, he didn't say which ones, but he said he had certain movies he did there he called alimony movies or alimony pictures. They were purely to pay off things.
Yeah.
Well,
if this was one of them, man,
No, this wasn't. I think he was implying the later sequels.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Because he's in all of them, right? Or at least a couple of them. He's at least in a couple of them. I'm 99% sure he's in a couple of them.
I don't remember him being in the sequel. But then
Check
again,
us on that.
It's been for the other thing I want to mention too. Fun little trivia. I don't remember which movie, but you remember the dog that's in this?
Yes. Yep.
That dog is the same dog from something else, and I can't.
It's not Silence of the Lambs, right? No,
that was
Precious, and that's a
that
different
was
movie.
The Burbs.
That's what it was.
This was more like a. I forget if this is like an Australian Shepherd or Golden Retriever.
It's not Gremlins. It's not the same dog from Gremlins, is it?
It's the same dog from Gremlins.
That's what it is. I knew there was. Barney. Barney
it.
from Gremlins is in this. Yes,
same dog. So there's your win a pint at the pub trivia from Tyson and Joel. It's the dog from Pumpkinhead. It's the same dog from Gremlins. Yeah, I knew it was something.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, let's waste our time.
Pumpkinhead is a 5-taper.
100%.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so awesome. And I'm gonna say that's underrated too, because you talk about it doesn't get enough.
And I wonder if it's because there's sequels. Like I feel like if it's a movie that never had a sequel, it would become this
Dude,
cult
I think
movie.
you're
And it did. It became a
you're
cult movie.
Right.
But it's weird, like, I think it diluted it on some level.
You're absolutely
And I feel like it should have never had a sequel. Just be what it, because it was such a great, just contained
100%.
story. Oh, it's such a good movie.
And if I get my hands on it, that's going to be part of my collection. But I hear that there's a really bitchin' comic book series out too that covers, because that's what I want. I want a Pumpkinhead movie or book of some sort that does. I think her name's like. Is it Haggis?
About the witch?
About the witch, like her background.
Well, because I feel like, too,
like more of that folk.
kind of like what they're doing with Predator now, where you can put Predator in different time periods. I feel like this could be something, because like imagine like the 30s Dust Bowl era.
That's exactly
Depression era kind of thing. Like some guy desperate for his family to get food or something. You could go in all kinds of directions with this. It'd be so, and just always have that Pumpkinhead thing going on. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Good choice, my friend.
5 stars. Check it out. Let us know.
Yep, in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already, and check out Phantom Foundry Wax.
Yeah, I need to do, dude. Why
you need to pay money for these.
And I need to do a Pumpkinhead candle.
Oh, duh.
Right?
What
for Halloween?
Pray tell, what should it smell like?
I don't know yet.
Well, I'm saying pumpkin.
Perhaps pumpkin.
Pumpkin
Revenge.
and earth. Pumpkin, earth, and revenge. I don't know how that. I don't know how that would go together. Pumpkins come from the earth.
Don't be ripping my ideas off.
Hey, do not.
I'm coming out with a.
I thought I should put like beeps.
You know what? I have like my drunken spreadsheet of ideas, and I do have. Now that I think, I do have a pumpkin.
Copyright.
It's not called Pumpkinhead, but it's.
Oh yeah, no, you shouldn't call it Pumpkinhead.
If you're a fan of the film, you'll know what it is.
I feel like my gut says you should call it Ed Harley, but the problem is you can't do the voice while every time. Would you like to try the Ed Harley candle every time?
I would totally do it.
I know you would.
Okay, now we're digressing.
100%.
So, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by the shop, and remember, at Mom and Pop's, our love of.
Ready?
Yeah.
You'll get the connection in a second. Chopping mall
never stops.
Should I explain the connection?
Yeah.
Okay. We mentioned Barney being in both movies. He's in Gremlins. Who else is in Gremlins? Dick Miller, who has a cameo, a little part in Chopping Mall. Dick Miller, Chopping Mall.
I get the connection, but it didn't hit me right off the bat.
Took me a minute to get there.
That guy, Dick Miller, never stops.
Mom and Pops.